What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight. Okay, I'm assuming this is a band. I'm hoping it's a band making their debut on the channel tonight. We have The Sword. Yes, indeed. How about that? The Sword making their debut on the channel. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbidi bop, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Frank Canini, and Frank wanted to see me react to this song. It is The Sword with a tune called How Heavy This Axe. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard this song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, hold it, I recognize this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by Kamado Records, okay? And the video has 2.4 million views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. The Sword. How Heavy This Axe. Official video. Wah, wah, wah.
Damn it.
Yeah, there's that word official coming off of, I believe that's their record label's official page. Look, you know what I'm going to say, so I'm not going to say it. All I'm going to say is we're going to have to just wait and see what happens and hope for the best. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Okay, I caught on to it now. So here's your tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. In those verses, it's an 8-measure phrase. Okay, so the verses, okay, it's done twice. So it's 16 measures total for the verse. It's an 8-measure phrase done twice. Here's what's really interesting about this 8-measure phrase. First 2 measures, double time feel, right? The snare is on all the downbeats. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Transitioning out of that, we go into the next 2 measures of the phrase, which is snare on 1 and 3. So it's a straight time with snare on 1 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the last 4 measures, we switch to a straight time feel with the snare on 2 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So here's how it breaks down. I'm on the snare, right? I'm on the snare. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then right back into the double time feel again. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is so chaotic. It's absolutely chaotic, but it's controlled chaos. It's chaotic. Absolutely. Yes, it is. Getting into the groove with it changing every 2 measures? No, it's not going to happen. You gotta adjust every 2 measures, but it's repetitive. It repeats. They've done it twice. Oh, actually, no. Technically, by letter of the law, they've done it 4 times. Twice in the first verse, twice in the second verse now. It is that the best way I can describe it is it's controlled chaos. It is absolutely planned. It is absolutely organized. And it does repeat itself. There is a pattern. It's a chaotic pattern, but it's a pattern nonetheless. I'm not sure what to make of these guys. We're in drop D, but we have like an 80s approach, like a I don't know if you would say thrash 80s, or 80s thrash metal, maybe that type of an approach, but definitely with a more modern sound. But I'm not 100% sure where they're going with this. I mean, their equipment's modern, but their approach to their songwriting is definitely not. It's definitely screaming like 80s thrash. It's interesting. It's definitely interesting. And the vocals are almost like a 70s hard rock. It's weird. It's definitely weird. I'm not sure how I would classify these guys. I don't know. Like retro thrash, retro metal, revitalized thrash. I don't know. I'm not sure. I've never even heard of these guys, so it's weird. Let's finish this out and we'll get to the review. Very 70s in their imagery. Like Iron Butterfly / Black Sabbath-ish. I'm not sure what to make of them. I'm not even sure if I like them. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. I don't know, man. I've been left very confuzzled by this. Yes, that's a word, confuzzled. It's my word. You use it, you owe me a nickel for every time you use it. I don't know. I don't know what to make of it. I need to think about this. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was The Sword with How Heavy This Axe. This was a request from Frank Canini. I am very confused when it comes to this band. Okay, first of all, I've never heard of this band. I did not even know of this band's existence, that for starters, okay? Now, there's a lot of bands out there I've never heard of, okay? So, does that work against them? No, it doesn't work against them. I'm just saying I've never heard of them, and I don't know what to expect from them. Now, looking at the name The Sword, first thing that comes to my mind is power metal. That's the first thing that comes to my mind. Some sort of a power metal band. Especially with the name of the song, How Heavy This Axe. Further, you know, conjecture to this is probably a power metal band. It was not a power metal band. I don't know what kind of band this was. They had a thick, really thick, modern guitar sound. Like very modern guitar sound. They have modern equipment. But their playing style lends itself to like 80s thrash. But their imagery and their image, very 70s. And the vocal style is even very like early to late 60s, or like late 60s, early 70s. I'm just confused. I'm really confused. But as far as the song goes, I don't know, man. I don't know if I liked it or not. But let's give it a score. I have a score here. Let's give it the score, and maybe that might sway me one way or the other, whether I actually like this or not. I'm still grappling with that. Let's start with the score. Maybe that'll help. Okay, and then we'll talk about it, and maybe then I can make a decision. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give that a 7.3. Yeah, 7.3. I feel good about that score. I think. Yeah, no, I feel good about the score. The score I'm good with. It's everything else I'm not sure about. Let me tell you why.
Why?
I don't think I've ever been this confused about a song before. Okay, first of all, 7.3. This is what I'm really weirded out about. The score I am not questioning. I am set on the score. But everything else I'm not 100% sure about. So a 7.3 would mean it's a really good song. So it gets a really good scale rating. It would get 4 to 5 stars and a B letter grade. So there you go, a 7.3, really good scale rating, 4 to 5 stars and a B letter grade. Now, how did I come up with that score? It makes sense to me. Look, okay. I haven't tried this yet, and sometimes this helps. Let's play the pros versus cons game. Pros. I love the sound. I love the guitar sound in particular. Very modern, very thick, very crunchy. I like that. The cons, the bass, kind of fuzzy, kind of buzzy, like 60s, 70s fuzz bass. Not really sure if I'm digging that with as much thickness and crunchiness we had in the guitar. I'm not sure if the bass fuzz really fits. Pros, the drumming, solid drumming. The play with feel. I mean, now this is where things get really interesting. It's not really a play with feel. It's more like a play with style. Well, it's feel too, because the tempo never actually changed. We were 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 the whole time. but the drummer was changing up between a double time feel where you had the snare on all the downbeats. Then he would switch to a straight feel with the snare on the ones and threes. And then he inverted that with a more laid back straight feel with the snare on the 2 and the 4. So much for getting into a groove. Now look, the groove is there. The groove is there, okay? And once you know, and once you figure out what's happening, you can anticipate it and you can follow the groove. But like me, if you're listening to it for the first time, it's gonna fly right by and you're gonna be going, wait, what just happened? Did I get hit by a car? Or did I just get laid?
Hey, careful, Quagmire. Don't get too close to that thing.
The hell? Did I just get laid?
That's how the first minute of this song, that is exactly how I felt. I wasn't sure what in the world was going on. But once we got through it the second time, I was like, oh, that's what's happening. That's why I waited so long to pause, because I didn't want to jump the gun and go, there's no groove here. No, there's a groove. I could feel that there was a groove. I just wasn't feeling the groove. But I could feel that I could sense that there was one there. And on the second time through on the verse, I caught on to it. And I was like, okay. Double time for 2 measures, straight time with the snares on 1 and 3 for the next 2, and then the next 4 measures were on a laid back straight ahead feel with the snare on 2 and 4. Okay, now it makes sense, and if it happens again, I'll be ready for it and I can get into the groove. Unfortunately, it didn't happen again. Wish it had. but that's my whole thing with this song is, a first time listen, this song is not gonna hit you. It really isn't. It's gonna leave a lot of question marks. I even figured out the groove and I still have question marks. But I'm willing to bet, I'm not gonna do it right now. I'll do this on my own. I'm willing to bet if I listen to this song 2 or 3 more times, I'm gonna end up loving this song. I have a feeling. It's got a lot going for it. The vocal style, I don't know about that vocal style though. That's my one concern. I don't know if this vocal style really fits this style of music, this thrashy feel. I don't know if the vocal style is gonna fit. It's very Black Sabbath-ish. I don't know. Time will tell, I guess. I'll have to listen to this again. Like I said, as it stands right now, I'm not really sure how I feel about it. I think I like it. I think I do. And I'm willing to bet if I listen to it a few more times, I'm gonna end up loving this. I probably will. I don't know. Time's gonna tell. But as it stands right now, 7.3. I never questioned the 7.3. I'm just questioning how I came up with it. Like what drove me to that. It's just that number is just screaming at me. Don't change. I'm looking at the 7.3 right now on my notepad. And I'm looking at it and I'm trying to justify changing that number and I can't. That number makes perfect sense. Why it makes sense, I don't know, but it makes perfect sense. So I'm gonna stick with it, and I'm gonna probably listen to this song a couple more times in the next few days and see if I end up, I don't know. Like I said, I may end up loving this, but as it stands right now, I'm not sure how I feel about it, but I know that 7.3 makes sense, so we're gonna stay right there. So let's wrap everything up in a nice shiny bow, shall we? Oh man. We got, I don't think this has ever happened to me on the channel before, where I felt 100% confident about a score. I do not want to change that score. That score makes perfect sense, but I honestly, for the life of me, do not know why. I think this is the first time it's happened on the channel. Anyway, we got a 7.3, which is a really good scale rating, 4 to 5 stars, and a B letter grade. Don't take it from me, folks, because I don't even know the reasons why, but take your pick. I don't care, whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.